All right, so for this video, I want to briefly cover this hilarious new beef that's going on between No Jumper Lolcow, Dejon Paul, and former No Jumper host Lush One. These two are going at it. They're saying extremely disrespectful things to one another. You can really tell that Dejon hates Lush. He fucking hates his guts. Lush barely even said anything about him, and the things that Dejon said, way over the line, way too, very cruel, very shitty. You know what I mean? So I want to show you guys the whole thing, and I want to start with our first clip. This is going to be Lush, and this is how it all got kicked off. Lush mentions Dejon, lightly roasts him, barely even makes fun of him in a very joking way. It wasn't even like a diss. It wasn't even like he was throwing him shade. He was just lightly making fun of him like as friends do. You know what I mean?
And it's even worse because you're supposed to be my mans.
Yeah.
Dejon is, you feel me, an overgrown gummy bear with a fucking fake Lanvin jacket on. You feel me? Like, no offense, I fuck with Dejon, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Put a no offense right after that.
No, but that's literally like a fucking gummy bear. Fake designer from Santiago. You feel me? Like.
All right, so that was the Lush One initial jab, initial diss, but it wasn't even that funny. You know what I mean? That wasn't even a huge diss. All he said was, "Nah, fool, Dejon looks like an overgrown gummy bear." You feel me? Because I fuck with Dejon. You feel me? But that jacket's fake as fuck. You feel me? That's all I gotta say, fool. So this is so not serious and so insignificant and silly that I'm surprised Dejon even responded to this. This isn't even that bad. You know what I mean? It's obvious that he's saying that he looks like a gummy bear. Look at Dejon. This is like an observation that anyone could have. He looks like a gummy bear. Ha ha ha. Dejon's the one leaning into the fat jokes, having snacks fall from his lap when he stands up. All funny. It's all funny then, but when Lush says it, it's not funny anymore. And I'll tell you why. Because Dejon hates Lush. He always has. And so this was his response to Lush calling him a gummy bear.
Wow. I guess Lush went on some podcast. He's back from the dead. He wanted to...
It's his own podcast.
Right? I don't know who that is. He wanted to make fun of my clothes and talk about me. Let's check it out.
I haven't listened to this yet.
Either.
And it's even worse because you're supposed to be my mans.
Yeah.
Dejon is, you feel me, an overgrown gummy bear with a fucking fake Lanvin jacket on. You feel me? Like, no offense, I fuck with Dejon, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Put a no offense right after that.
No, but that's literally like a fucking gummy bear. Fake designer from Santiago. You feel me? Like.
Wait,
And
hold
it's
up.
even worse because
So was he saying... Now listen, I haven't watched the full podcast,
He
but...
was talking about me before, I'm sure.
Right, no?
Why did he have to say gummy bear? That's why I took offense. I like gummy bears.
Yeah.
So, with that being said,
What's y'all beef?
it's not a beef. I don't know this nigga. I've never said nothing on this camera about Lush because I've never met Lush.
Yeah.
Lush, you said that my Lanvin sweater was fake. Oh, so what?
What, Lanvin,
you said
what?
I went to it's a gallery sweater
I don't
that
know.
they painted over Lanvin. Nonetheless, you said I went to the alley to get, did you go to the Santi alley to get your fake teeth, nigga? Like you don't even have real teeth in your mouth. You smoked your teeth out.
That nigga said fake teeth.
Nigga, the fuck?
Crazy.
Yeah, I got my hoodie the same place you got your motherfucking teeth to replace the meth teeth that fell out.
Ooh, so you can see how furious Dejon is. He's so furious and upset with Lush for talking about his jacket and his gummy bear frame. He's so fucking he couldn't wait to just go off. Okay, and so he's talking about Lush's teeth. Okay, so far so good. But this is where things take a dark turn. Watch this.
I just feel like, bro, you could do us all a favor and go somewhere and fucking overdose, please.
Nah, hold on, no. Whoa. Nah, let's
Please, just go somewhere and
I didn't see you taking
call it a day.
Nah, man.
Get that hair out of you. That good meth. That good meth.
That nigga said go.
Wow, so that was completely over the line. He's suggesting that Lush go and relapse and overdose himself and die. That's insane. So Dejon is actually evil. He's got this rage, this deep hatred, this burning, passionate hatred that's just burning inside of his belly. And he is so filled with it. You know what's funny about Dejon is he can be described as a tiny little man. And also at the same time, people can say that he is an enormous, huge, fat slob, both of which would be considered true. Isn't that kind of cool? I thought that was actually pretty neat. And so Dejon is not joking. He's actually dead serious. He hates Lush. He says, if you're going to talk about me, I'm going to talk about you. Look at this clip.
Good meth. Go night-night.
Lush.
It's a wrap.
Nah, that's cold.
Hey, I said it. You can't
That
tell
nigga
me how
said
to
go.
respond to
Yeah.
disrespect. You disrespect me, I'm
If he
going to
actually
say what I
does-
say back.
You can't tell me how to respond to disrespect. That wasn't even disrespectful. He said you look like an overgrown gummy bear, which is true. It would be different if Lush was like, nah, fool, like he's so fat and disgusting. Like I don't think he's seen his dick in years. He has to probably reach under all that fat with his hand to find his dick. And then it's not even a dick. It's like a little bean. So he's twanging his pud under. He didn't even say anything crazy. You know what I mean? And for you to say that you want him to take a dirt nap from drugs that he struggled with for a long time, that's insanely low, bro.
But real quick, I do have, before you go
Check
overdose,
it,
I do have some parting gifts. Do we have you lied to me, Lush? I've never said nothing on this camera about Lush because I've never met Lush. What did I say about Lush? Can you recall something I've said about Lush on this stream?
That's them drugs.
Oh, so now Dejon wants to like high horse it and say like, I never said anything about Lush in my life on these cameras, never. Yes, you did. Okay, you just forgot because you were drunk. Allow me to play back some clips where Dejon was fully participating when Almighty Suspect was crashing out on Lush for criticizing his music. Watch this.
And I'm gonna show you so you can read it to them.
Sure.
You feel me? Can you do that for me?
You do the honors for us, Dejon.
Please.
All right. You are not relevant music-wise. You host battles and smoke meth. Stop talking to me. The fuck are you talking about? Keep doing drugs and trying to get your money up, you old ass bum.
Not on the Pookie.
Fuck you mean, nigga?
You host battles
talking about?
and you smoke meth.
It's a nut.
Get the fuck out of here, because he got me hot. This is my first time hearing him.
Hosting rap battles and meth is hilarious. Okay, so you're talking about Lush, you're joking around, it's all fun and games, but when Lush does it, it's a problem and you have to wish death upon him. Okay, so that's not very balanced. But he did say, show me on these cameras anywhere where I said anything about Lush. I just did. And so Dejon and Suspect and Flocka would sit around and just talk about Lush, this insignificant guy. He's so insignificant, but they're talking about him. They're dedicating a huge portion of their show to him. I'm just wondering if they know how stupid they look.
How old is he?
Like 40.
Again, I don't know much about him outside of the meth and the no teeth.
What? He's 40.
But I just tried to talk.
Let's count the Nas.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing.
Liar.
I got confirmed.
Look at Dejon. Look how much he's enjoying talking about Lush. He hates him so much. He's so passionate about his hatred for Lush. Look at him. He's going to actually. So this next clip is going to be Dejon Paul standing up on camera. And we don't see this a lot. This is a rare occurrence to watch him rise up out of a chair. But I thought it was so fascinating. I wanted to include it in this program. So watch this clip.
Hey, you like, yeah.
Tell him win, lose, or
My
draw.
last name. Do that last name thing.
Win, lose, or draw.
And then you just get up. And you
Walk up?
outside, and you walk out. All you do is just get out here.
Oh my God.
I would let anybody say, let's go, I want to fade, I want to fight, and get up and walk over me and walk past me.
Yeah, that's
And walk in
crazy.
the hallway. You
I would have
don't
been out
talk
that
no
door
more.
first. And nothing else to say.
Yeah, pretend the meth teeth fell out and you just quiet. You can't talk. You don't get to talk no more. You can't come outside no more.
So Dejon is so repugnant and so loathsome that he is just letting it fly. He's the utmost disrespect, the utmost obesity. And so Lush One would respond to this. And let me tell you guys, this next clip is so funny. I hit the fucking floor laughing at this out loud. This is some of the funniest Lush One you will ever see. I want to play you that right now.
Hey y'all, it's Dejon Paul, and this is the Saucy Auntie Podcast. Ooh, girl, no he didn't. It's Dejon Paul. I got the double D's for everybody to suck on and play with. The biggest in the game. I know you love my double D's. I'm the sugar bear, baby. Yeah, check this out. Dejon Paul, Lush One, you called me a gummy bear, and that made me hungry. That stimulated every single piece of insulin that's fighting with my type 2 diabetes and made me realize that I had to talk about you overdosing on drugs, even though I'm 3 cinnamon rolls away from my own deathbed. But you take too many drugs, Lush One. You take too many drugs. The Sassy Auntie Podcast gives you 3 snaps and a neck twirl. What does my co-host, the human tapeworm, have to say?
All right, so as you can see, that was 100% comedy, and so he's torching the fuck out of Dejon. Very, very hilarious. The only thing that would have made it better was if he would have wiped his mouth. He's got some buildup, he's foaming at the mouth. And so I thought that we could have done without that. But other than that, this was a flawless victory. Okay, I mean, really, shout out to Lush, the cocaine bot, for his win over Dejon and Antoine Dodson. Okay, so he's going to talk about Antoine. Antoine is my name for Almighty Suspect, Almighty Antoine, because he resembles Antoine Dodson, the guy from that hilarious news clip from like 20 years ago.
Well, obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
The attacker got loose.
So that was Antoine Dodson. That is who Almighty Suspect reminds everyone of, for obvious reasons. I mean, they look exactly the same. They talk with the same level of zest. It's a truly uncanny comparison. I mean, everyone makes fun of Almighty Suspect for being this guy, and I just thought that was so funny, so I thought I'd include that as well. But this is Lush One making fun of Almighty Suspect for being always fucking thundered off the juice. Look at this.
Yeah, Lush shouldn't do so many drugs. Yeah. Lush shouldn't do so. What was we talking about again? Hey, fuck you.
All right, so Lush does a spot on impression of Almighty Suspect. That's him. That was really good. And I want everyone to know that Almighty Suspect is made fun of vastly by everyone. I mean, go to any comment section, any Reddit post, any thread of any kind that has to do with Almighty Suspect. It's almost surely that everyone's making fun of him. Okay, for obvious reasons. One of which might be the fact that he's running from Little Kelpie's fade. He's scared to catch a fade with Little Kelpie. That's fucking hilarious.
He's showing some female tendencies. I'm going to stand on calling him a bitch because he was acting like one. So, and that still stands, you know. I called him out several times after that. He declined a boxing match. He declined a squabble, you know what I'm saying? So, kind of just stands on, yeah, he kind of did act like a bitch. He kind of is still acting like a bitch, so I'm going to call him a bitch, you know.
What do you think will happen if you guys were to run into each other?
If we run into each other, I'm going to catch him, but I don't know where.
Ooh, he's going to catch him. So Almighty Suspect's fucking scared as fuck, probably. I bet you Almighty Suspect looks over his shoulder everywhere he goes looking for Kelpie, hoping that he's not there. Because Kelpie would fuck him over so bad. You know, Almighty Suspect pops it like he's a gangsta, but then he runs from fades and he does cowardly things. And so this is who Lush was talking about. This is who he was making fun of. And so I'm glad that I could put some context behind that for the newcomers. Now, I do want to end the video here, but I want to say that I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying the videos, hitting the like button, leaving me lots of comments. I really enjoy reading the comments. And I want to thank all the people that are subscribed to the Patreon. Okay, I'm very excited to announce that I will have a new Patreon video up where I will be reviewing Adam's haircut, his new haircut. So with that being said, I will see you guys on the next video.